hoping and not hoping I have to use it. Like, if this comes down to like a third game, it's going to be crazy tense. Like, I can't even imagine that. So let's see. And here we go.
So we have the speed running finals of the No RNG any percent tournament of Chip and Dale. In the left corner we have Junkyard Dave. At the right corner we have stealThunder, hosted by the Mage Pie and my co-host Valranium. And this is a battle for the ages. Let's get hyped, people.
Yeah, so let's get
Like,
the
Darth
hype
Vader
in
is not
chat.
even-
If anyone has any hype emotes, now is the time to
Ooh.
use them.
Yeah, stealThunder making a small mistake here, actually, missing the boost and getting hit by lightning instead. And like, once again, that is not stealThunder's capture card breaking down. It's actually just aligning the stream times.
Yes. It's just, it is a little extra scary considering stealThunder earlier today did have some issues with her capture card. So every time, it's a little nerve-wracking, like, okay, they're just lining up the stream times, right?
Yeah, let's just not even talk about it and hope we don't, like, make it happen.
Yeah,
So,
let's not,
Junkyard
that would be the
Dave
worst commentator.
in a slight lead. No, like, we should chill on the curses. Like, I saw a clip of the task yesterday when I talked about that box, and I literally said, like, oh, that box can be... And like 1 second later, someone got hit by it. I'm like, oh god. So Junkyard Dave in a slight lead, going to B, and stealThunder just a tad behind. But yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see. Firstly, how the players play. Like, will they play super tight or will they go for some safer strategies as the run goes along? How will they get affected by the nerfs? We have seen some nerfs definitely in the semifinals from all the 4 players who fought their way to get here.
Yeah, Dave
And
looking
especially
a little stiff
the
on
J
those
stage.
faucets. Apologies there. I was just saying Dave was looking a little stiff on the faucets there. He wasn't doing those quite as cleanly
Yeah, I
as
saw
I'm used
that.
to seeing him.
No, they're definitely. And those faucets, they looked deceivingly easy, but doing them at a good time and speed is actually hard. So here we are, the robot, and here you can mess up. Will they both get it? Junkyard Dave sealing that fast kill. stealThunder doing the safe one, but that is okay. Like, she will lose a little bit of time. She will lose a little bit of time on that, but it's definitely nothing that seals the deal. It's just a small disadvantage.
Maybe 1
So
to
the
2
spaceship
seconds.
in that way is very forgiving. Yeah. As long as you don't like mess it up badly, like get stunned or something, it's cool. Junkyard Dave going for 1 boost here. And we will see the same thing by stealThunder doing the very same move.
Both of them doing that section very, very cleanly.
Yes. So I don't want to curse here, but Junkyard Dave has had some mishaps, I think at least 3, with the clown after the balls. And I don't want to curse it, but he has had slight problems with that boost. So let's see and hope he gets it good.
Oh, he got it that
And he
time.
nails it. No problem. And stealThunder actually sadly misses. And stealThunder sadly misses that clown. That clown is hard. And let's see if the box, because now she has, you see, she's being careful. She only has 1 HP, and that is nerve-wracking because she don't want to get hit by that spinner. She don't want to get hit by that box. So having just 1 HP going there is actually scary. So you don't only lose the time by getting hit by the clown. You lose time from having to play it safer after it.
And
a
both
clean
of them
robot kill.
pulling off the nice little quick double KO there on the robot.
Yeah, I would say this still both, like, some mistakes has been made, but they're both playing really good here. These are really competent players. Both of them can close in at sub 10 times. These are 2 very competent players we see here in the finals.
And we
Junkyard Dave going a little like...
saw Dave
he
get
could
the
have been
double
a little
boost,
faster here.
and stealThunder did not. stealThunder actually took an early hit and did not get even the first half of Yoka boost.
Yeah. stealThunder so far has made some small mistakes that Junkyard Dave has not, like the spaceship, getting hit by lightning at the first part, She didn't do the fast spaceship kill. So the small things are adding up here, and Junker Dave is actually extending his lead slightly now and then.
Yeah, oh wow, we're
So
looking
here we have the, once again,
about 8 seconds.
very
I
chill
think.
casino level. What do you say? How many seconds are you behind?
I think it's about an 8-second lead right now for Dave, if I was counting correctly.
Oh, that's actually kind of that's. I wouldn't say that's like, once again, like we have seen many runs. That is not a deal breaker, but that is a commanding lead, I would say, from Junker Dave.
Now we did see Dave die on the axes on Jay just a few minutes ago, and so it's not over.
It's definitely not over, and it will be interesting. Like, I have 2 levels that I think are super interesting to see at this point, like in the finals and between So Good Player. I think it's especially the H level and the final J level. I think level I is a little more chill than H and J. I think, at least.
Very much so.
That is scary. stealThunder actually walking into the spikes there. When you start this boss room, you have to make a small jump or you will walk into the spike. So she accidentally walked into the spike, but she had 2 hearts there, luckily.
And the hitbox on those spikes is a little larger than they look. It's very, very easy to accidentally walk into it.
Yeah, absolutely. It can happen. I do it from time to time. It can actually happen decently easy. So, Dave going into H here. So Junker Dave hasn't had any big problems with this level so far as I know. He tried to do the squirrel boost earlier in the start, but then he was facing people he knew he had an advantage over. So he's not doing that now.
Yeah, I don't think I've
stealThunder
seen...
also doing a very solid climb.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dave make a major mistake in H yet in the tournament.
No. But then again, like, stuff happened. We saw Andy actually fall here before the end of the H stage, so anything can happen. But for now, it looks like Junker Dave is extending his lead every level so far, with small advantages.
Yeah, so Dave had a slight slip on the climb and then both of them missed a jump on that last screen in H, but it was just a minor time loss.
Yeah, and Junker Dave actually makes a very small mistake here. He fails the right boost on one of the pelicans, but as it was a pelican that is not by a fan, he doesn't lose that much time on it, but that is a small mistake. And I think the thing is, when you start making mistakes, like one small mistake can get you thinking, all right, I made a mistake, and that means I can make more mistakes. Like, it opens up for you thinking about making mistakes. Like, it can be a thing like thinking like, okay, I can't do any more mistakes. Let's play it safe. And then you start playing it safe. And when you play it safe, you can make mistakes. So I think this is a battle of like nerves in many ways also.
Yep, nerves and just the timing is so tight, so tight on a lot of this that when you make a mistake, it can throw off you're very used to doing everything in the exact same order. And so having to mix up the controls even just a little bit can really throw things off.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh. Oh, and stealThunder actually misses stealThunder misses the 2 cycle kill here, and actually misses the ball, get hits, and can't do the second cycle. So Junker Dave really in a commanding lead here. The first race of the best of 3 finals of the Chip and Dale tournament. Looking really good for Junker Dave so far. But still a big mistake here will still make this run interesting, I would say. So let's knock on wood, let's hope nothing happens.
Yeah, because he's going to go for... he opts out of the quick axe strat. He wasn't feeling it there.
Yeah, he still goes for the second boost there. And I kind of respect that. Like, he could have, like, I don't know if like these players watching the stream or not, but he could definitely have made a safer move there and not go for the second boost there, but he does it anyway, and I think that's kind of respectful. And
And that's the problem here with the screen and Jay, as Miri is pointing out that a death here from Dave would put stealThunder in the lead. This last screen is long enough that even a large lead is not insurmountable.
Yeah, Dave closing in at 9:59.58. And actually did a one-shot weasel there in the tunnel also. That's really fun to see. I love those one-shot weasels. So a sub 10 from Junkyard Dave. And we see here stealThunder come in, and she will close in at 10:17. I think she was a little slow there on the split. I think it was more like a 10:16.50 or something at least.
Probably.
Still a really good run.
Yes, and stealThunder, I think every run I've seen has been about a 10:11 to 10:17 from stealThunder. Very, very consistent. And I see someone in chat saying, I think there was a chance of the finals being a best of 5, but I think we are keeping it as a best of 3 just for simplicity's sake and to get this, to make sure we could fit the tournament in. So I think it's still just a best of 3 here.
Yeah, I know we had some thoughts about doing it a best of 5, but it was so hard to tell, like, how long has... If every race would have taken like 10, like a third race, it's kind of hard to calculate exactly how long these tournaments will take, especially when there's always problem. I don't think this, in the quality of like how they are built up in any way, getting them to run flawlessly is like, it doesn't happen that often, I think.
No, we saw yesterday with the Discord issues, I'm pretty sure that the first day of the tournament ran over by about an hour and a half. So we're making up the time here. We're going to be under about an hour and a half. So that evens out, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think a best of 3, in a way, like a best of 5 is really fun, but I think a best of 3, it works as well. So we are going into the second game here of the finals of the Chip and Dale tournament, and that means for stealThunder, she has to... This is make it or break it for stealThunder. If she wins this, she gets a run for the final again at the third match versus Junkyard Dave. And Junkyard Dave, on the other hand, has to just make a really good run and beat stealThunder here. And he has closed in the whole tournament. So that would make him the winner of it all. And yeah, this will be fun to watch. This is going to be interesting. Junkyard Dave actually played that run really solid. Just like he gained his lead slightly here and there by small things. stealThunder played very well, but Junkyard Dave just played it a little bit tighter. So yeah, this could be it, or it could be the start of a third game. We will see. No one knows. But no huge mistakes here, and it's kind of nice to see.
I think stealThunder was still going somewhat... I think she's been playing the tournament relatively safe. Like, she's been very, very consistent. But if Dave pulls off all the strats and gets that low 10 or the sub 10, I'm not sure that Steel is going for the strats that will let her compete with that. Now, if Dave dies, all bets are off.
Yeah, I guess you could say for stealThunder right now, I would say there's like 2 different mindsets she can use. She can either go playing really solid, really safe, and keeping her nerves and keeping calm, and hoping that Junkyard Dave is not as stable and calm as she is, and that her like very solid moves and solid play will get her the win. Or she can go like full speed, just going at it everything she has because she has everything to win. So there's 2 different kind of mindsets she can go at there, and I think it will be... I think we will see what kind of approach she has. I have no answer for what... Like, I think playing solid and stable would be a smart choice. But then again, Junkyard Dave is really good. stealThunder also really good, but she might have to go all, like, risk it all to win the second game.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if, with this being a win-or-go-home situation, if she does start doing slightly riskier strat. And apparently we should be wishing a happy birthday to Cradester in chat. Apparently it is Cradester's birthday. I don't know Cradester, but happy birthday, Cradester.
So we have both players getting ready here for the second game.
Yeah, we'll be starting any second now, I assume.
So yeah. So this is what it all coming down to. We have so many players who has fallen out and fought their way, and finally we have here in the second game of the finals of the Chip and Dale tournament, we have Junkyard Dave and stealThunder. Both of these players being really good, really competent players that have put out really good fights. Junkyard Dave beat Andy in the semifinals here in a nerve-wracking best out of 3. stealThunder had an amazing battle with what is it called? It's Mooney. I always think like Martina cow. There's too many cows in this. And Mooney sadly had to leave for work, so Mooney dropped out. So stealThunder is carrying Mooney's torch into this. Solid booster. Dave has a kind of weird variation he does here. That is the first stage. Dave has some things he does that no one else does. He has a very weird variation at the first boost there. He also does a pretty interesting boost here you will see coming up with this mouse. There we go. So yeah, that's something I want to see Junkyard Dave do.
And we have someone pointing out that you didn't Darth Vader the intro to this race.
Oh man, I thought I was so hyped I forgot it, but don't worry, we'll do it anyway.
So, I completely forgot to announce this second race in the Chippendale No RNG any percent tournament. In the left corner, we have Junkyard Dave. And in the right corner, we have stealThunder. Like, let's get it even more hard. Junkyard Dave versus stealThunder. Is that hype enough for you people? And our host is the Mage Pie, and my co-host, Valvanium. Let's go.
Is that enough waiter for you people?
I think that was hype enough for people.
Yeah, I think so.
And we have this is actually very, very even here. Not quite synced. I think stealThunder's ahead by like a partial second here, but very, very close.
Yeah, this is super close right now. They haven't been this close so far. They have a tendency to be decently even at the robot, but I think this is the closest they've been so far. Junkyard Dave has so far done faster kills on the spaceship. But there, stealThunder does the safer variation, but Junkyard Dave does not do the fastest he can, like is possible, and stealThunder on the head does the safe strat very cleanly, so they actually almost even. Doing two different strats. That's kind of interesting.
We see the difference between the quick kill and the safer strat on the spaceship, with stealThunder being ahead by about half a second to turning around to being Dave ahead by probably about half a second to a second.
Yeah. So yeah, that being able to execute that faster strat consistently from Junkyard Dave is, yeah, it's a big advantage, and because that kill is hard, and if you bork it up, it can be really, really bad. Oh, stealThunder hesitating a little here at the ball area. She has done that before. And is Junkyard Dave going to be okay? And Junkyard Dave nails the... Oh! stealThunder once again sadly having trouble with that clown. And like I said before, that clown is a pain. And that makes her play safely here. She's so worried going below that spinner. You see, she hesitates. That is because she only has one heart and can't get hit there.
Yeah, that... as we've pointed out, that Jack-in-the-Box boost is much more difficult than it looks.
Definitely. It's definitely...
and did she...
It can really mess you up. Oh, no.
Did she miss a throw? She was going for the quick kill, but I guess one of the earlier throws must not have hit?
I can only think that she threw one of the hits, because the hitbox... Yeah, she died, but you're supposed to die there when you do the up throw. That's like a finishing move. What must have happened is that robot has a very small, for being a huge honestly, for being a huge robot, it has a really small hitbox. And what happened?
Yes, and
Yeah, exactly. She didn't miss the ending shot. It was an early one, but she must have thought she actually didn't miss it. Yeah, I'm having some problem with my feed here.
Yeah, I'm getting some problems with the feed as well. Okay, good to know it wasn't just me. I thought maybe my internet was borking, and I'm like, no, not now.
Yeah, but I refreshed it, and it's back and rolling, so everything's good. So that Junkyard Dave is at the casino level, and he has, sadly, I would have to say sadly, that robot mishap from stealThunder puts Dave in a very commanding lead here. What happened here was not only she accidentally misplaying the robot, I'm pretty sure she thought she had hit him one more time than she actually did, and that is something that can happen. The problem is also after that, she made 2 mistakes. She got hit by the ball 2 times also. And that is something that can happen when you try to correct a mistake. Sadly.
Yeah, I think she looked pretty thrown off because she went for the double KO, which means she had to have thought that she had that extra hit in there. And so when she ended up dying and the boss fight started back over, she was probably sitting there going, wait, I thought I killed it. And so
yeah, that must have been that. Yeah, that must have felt real bad. That's actually a shame. But for now, it looks like Junkyard Dave will be closing the second game. But I want to point out, this is still not over. We have 3 more levels to go. Anything can happen. There can be a problem at H coming up for Junkyard Dave. There can be something happening at J. So let's not give Junkyard Dave the victory pokal just yet. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, there's still more than
enough. Going to the climb here. Oh, and he makes some mistakes! I should have said anything! Junkyard Dave falling into the pit before the climb! I'm a curse machine.
Yes. You curse in multiple ways.
Yeah, I should have my bleep button when I say stuff like that also.
You need to bleep out your commentator cursing here.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But Junkyard Dave falls to his death, walking straight into the pit, and that means stealThunder is just a few seconds behind. How did this happen? Oh my God! Okay, so we have Junkyard Dave against stealThunder in the second race of the semi-final. stealThunder's previously being behind a good amount, now only being a few seconds behind Junkyard Dave going into the I level.
Yeah, what was that second death? He just walked off the end. It's like he didn't jump. I don't.
Yeah. Nerves, I guess. It has to be nerves. I don't know. That's very strange ways to die. But we've seen both Andy jumping down to a pit, Junkyard Dave now jumping into a pit 2 times. stealThunder has her eyes on. She's looking at the back of Junkyard Dave here, running into the fans.
And she is only a couple seconds behind now with those deaths from Dave on H.
Oh shit. Okay, so this will, if no player here makes any big mistakes up until J, we have the J stage with stealThunder being just a few seconds, like it's not a few seconds, it's a decent chunk of time, but that amount of time is still putting her before Junkyard Dave. Should Junkyard Dave make a big mistake at the final stage? So let's see, Junkyard Dave getting 3 hits here, and he will be able to do a 2-cycle kill here, and stealThunder also executing this very nicely. 3 hits in the first.
She actually got the, I think she got the 2-cycle slightly faster. Dave's was a little slow on the last 2 hits.
Yes, so
here we go, coming into the J stage, the second final race.
I had to do that one more time in case I don't get to do it anymore. So we have stealThunder versus Junkyard Dave. Coming into the J stage. Entering the visa room is Junkyard Dave. stealThunder just a few seconds behind. Junkyard Dave passes the visas, no problem.
It looks like Dave
stealThunder,
is
no mistakes
ahead
here.
by just a shade under 4 seconds. Doesn't get... Ooh, he did not...
stealThunder throwing 2 axe boosters early. Going into here. Wait, where was the crocodile? Did I miss it? Where was stealThunder crocodile? Did she throw a box earlier?
I believe she carries the box through the axe boost and then throws it at that crocodile right after the axe boost.
I completely missed that.
her
That's
strat
interesting. So Junkyard Dave going into the tunnel.
Ooh, gets
2
the
hearts going to the last part. Yes, Junkyard Dave going into the Fat Cat room. 2 hearts. And this will probably be it, sadly. But stealThunder coming in just a few seconds later than Junkyard Dave.
Oh,
Junkyard Dave closing in at 10:18. stealThunder 10:23. And that makes Junkyard Dave the no RNG any percent tournament for Chip and Dale winner. So a great congratulations to Junkyard Dave. A huge congratulations to stealThunder. And yeah, do you have any words, Valranium?
I just GG's to all the runners. These last really 3 matchups, the Moo Mooney versus stealThunder, Junkyard Dave versus Indy, and then Dave versus stealThunder have all been just amazingly close and amazingly high.
Yeah.
And we really couldn't have asked for much better runs here in the end. And let me also just say that I don't think I can think of a better co-host for these than you. I have enjoyed commentating with you tremendously, and thank you so much for just being great.
Yeah, well, I have to say the same to you, Valranium. You've been really fun hosting with. It's been real fun doing this with you. And yeah, I think hosting with you has also been great fun. Yeah, I had a blast. It's been really fun doing this with you. And we hosted a lot of games. I don't think it was planned from the beginning, but this is what happened.
No, I think things fell
yeah.
into place. Dave was actually planning on calling the finals because he didn't think he was going to beat Indy. He literally said that in the Discord. He's like, well, I was planning on doing this, so...
Yeah. Yeah. So, from what I understand it, we will actually having some... Stay tuned. We are having some... I'm pretty sure we're having some closing words from Junkyard Dave and Kat Kunochi, I'm pretty sure, will be coming in here shortly to tie this tournament together. So I'm going to say thank you for me. I've been very happy to have you all in chat listening, and thanks to all the players. Thank you again to you, Valranium. And once again, we all have our separate stream, all the runners, all the players, all the people arranging it, and both me and Valranium also. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to us. And yeah, thank you, Valranium.
Thank you all. And we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Junkyard Dave, in here to give us a closing out. And so I think Mage Pie and I are going to get out of here. And
you guys are more than welcome to stay. Actually, I did want to read something specifically, if he's still in chat. Somebody sent me a very nice message about you two. And it comes from Rival Broomstick. So he was very fond of your commentary, and I said I would read it. And he says, well, if you talk to them later, let them know that they're making people want to run speedruns, and people love them. They were very much liking your commentary and your banter and back and forth. So,
oh, that really warms my heart.
Yeah, I don't know what to. That actually makes me feel better than I think if I had won more races in the tournament. That is, I'm choking up a little here.
Well, see, and I just wanted to do like a quick outro and stuff like that, and we'll get out of people's hair. But Walranium, and in particular, the Mage Pie, they've never done commentary before. And I was really impressed. Like, I kind of paired them together yesterday, and I was really impressed by the commentary that they had, like the synergy that they had. So we put them back together today. And big thank you to you two guys, because as Walranium was kind of saying before we came back on here, I actually thought in the finals I would cast it myself. And yeah, we ended up beating Indy in kind of a shocker there. And on that note, I think the whole part is kind of a cool thing when it comes to speedrunning. Because yesterday I eliminated the terrific Tracy, And he said something really cool in chat where he said that there was kind of like a teacher-student moment there because I helped him learn the game, and he had like tremendously cool progress where he just kind of picked up the game and then he came back down. He ended up getting a sub 10 time, which is really strong. But in terms of like that teacher-student thing, like Andy is my teacher, so this was a pretty cool win, and we like you, Andy. But yeah, he's always been there in terms of like Batman and other stuff for me.
Yeah, and I also have to say, because now I'm really thankful for all the good words that come in mind and what are on its way. But I think we also have to say,
Like, congratulations, Younger Dave, for the win.
like, so congratulations, you won the whole thing, and I know you were excited for it. But how do you feel?
Yeah, no, it's pretty straightforward, pretty good. I honestly didn't think like I would have bet against myself on Andy, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but both semifinals were crazy. So like in the finals also, so many things. What happened? Like I have to ask while you're here. Why have you here? What happened in the H stage? You walked into the pit 2 times. Like the first one you fell, but the second time you just walked. It looked like a suicide almost.
No, it was very dumb. The first one, if you go back and you like check the VOD or whatever, I can actually show it really quickly anyway. But there's a way that you can like make this jump and you get like really screwed over sometimes. And I was actually thinking, because I had this save state when I was doing all this stuff earlier, and when it came time to like the climb, I have save states off, but it came time to the climb, I was actually thinking like that's maybe the one spot that I want to be safe, like literally the one spot. And it turns out that I probably should have maybe done something like that. But anyway, so when it comes to
but it's really interesting to see.
Sorry, I was gonna say when it comes
to see like both. Oh.
Okay,
both like excited.
Okay, so yeah, like here when you land or whatever, there's a very small chance that you can like land and then you can like kind of clip your jump and fall, and that's exactly what happened to me there. So the first death was unintentional. I didn't mean to do that. The second death, I was just an idiot because I think it was actually Theogach that like wrote. I was actually checking chat during like the load screen and I was just holding right, and then I walked right off the ledge and I was like, I am super dumb. So that was not smart.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting that both you and Andy both had deaths at this level that were kind of unexpected at parts you wouldn't normally. Like, there are parts you can expect something to happen, like the access at J and stuff, but both you and Andy died at very peculiar times at this stage.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, kind of like putting this together and setting it all up and stuff like that. A death, like it's actually kind of nerve-wracking, honestly, because like a death is a game changer anywhere in this whole run. Like it's pretty hard to be consistent, but like as soon as you die, you know, that's it.
Yeah, and I think that also goes to show like so many things about this game. They look easy compared to other stuff that you can do as a runner, but there are like everything is possible. You can accidentally mess up anything or a small mistake at a part you didn't even think about. So it's really interesting in that way, I would say.
Yeah, no, it's pretty quick. It's literally a tide changer. Like very, very, very quick. You can just go one way, completely sour. But in terms of just wrapping it up and kind of making it quick, I don't know, stealThunder, if you want to talk at all. I mean, you came in second. We can offer that to you if you want, but if you're good, definitely thank you to you guys, in particular all the commentary pairs we had, like T-Snack and Stormcrow. They're in the chat too. Everybody kind of pulled their weight. Kat, a lot. Thank you to you. She was doing all like the dirty legwork and speed gaming in general. So I can call you guys.
Yeah. So it has been. I think everyone had a real blast, and it's all thanks to the people who made this come together in different way, like organizing and all the mishaps we had along the way, like Discord breaking together yesterday. But it's fun to see like everyone is pulling together and making everything work. It has been a really good experience, and like the runners, like the casters, and the chat. Also, chat has been really good this tournament. I would say really like friendly and engaged chat. I would say. And that's also been really nice to have.
Dude, Twitch chat is always good. Like, ignore the rumors you might hear on the internets. But yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's very like, it's a very friendly chat, I would say. So they have been the third co-host, I would say, has been chat in many ways.
Definitely, they kept all of the commentary moving very well.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right,
so
well,
what is the plan now, Junkyard? Are you gonna have, you and Kunochi gonna have some closing words in this tournament, or what is happening now?
No, I think Kat was good as well. I think just in general, thank you. Well, I guess we can ask Kat too if you want to jump on. If not, I think we're good. But she wrote in that other chat before that she was good, so I think she's probably still good. But otherwise, just in general, like, again, everybody has been fantastic, and I really like kind of like organizing and doing all this. Still good. Okay. Yeah, we kind of know Kat's personality. She's fine. But yeah, just in general, just to wrap it up, everybody really pulled their weight. Very fun event. I really hope, again, more people take part in events like this. And if you don't think that you can, just try it out. Because two of these people that are commentating right now literally didn't know the run beforehand, and they learned it. And MagePie in particular, like, his Twitch account is like 3 weeks old or something. So not only did he jump right into this like head first, he did a really good job. So
yeah, it's actually really funny because I started up my Twitch and my streaming channel, and I'm more like I stream some retro games and variety games, and I'm pulling a pretty good pace here doing a stream now and then. And then you recommended me, like, oh, you should try, like, we're having a Chip and Dale speedrun tournament. And I'm like, always been interested in concepts. So I'm like, I can try. And these couple of weeks that I've been like trying to like learn Chip and Dale, my stream has completely died in that time. So I'm actually looking forward to like getting my stream going again. I don't know. I'm probably gonna like do a little more, like keep running Chip and Dale a little more for fun, but it's kind of interesting to see where I will go for here in this regard. You are running Batman. Are you running Batman this month, Junkyard Dave? Because you speedrun Batman also, right? And there's a many people who have started revving up for Batman, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to beat Indy in that one. I can tell you that for sure. So
you have to. You can't. You have to beat him now. You have to keep the some dream.
No, and Indy's got that one on lockdown, I think. So
either Indy or I think the dark horse there is Stans.
Stans is insane.
Yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna make. I was thinking of making like I think this out there. I was thinking of like making a list with all the runners who has been here, but I think it's the VODs are out there, and like I said, a great thanks to every racer and every runner. Like we had some mishaps along the way, like some people got sick, some people couldn't show up, some people had to go to work. Mumuni sadly after the semi-final, the two amazing games they had to go to work, so we lost some people along the way. But I think the tournament, if you look at the tournament itself, has been I would say it's been a great success. I watched my VOD of me running versus Valranium hosted by casted by you, Junker David. It was a real blast. It was really fun watching you commentate. So I think everyone has done a great job.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And just again, kind of wrap it up or whatever. Just thanks everybody, because everybody helped, right? Like it wasn't just like a one-man thing. So yeah, no, definitely thank you guys, and I'll pop out of here. And Speed Gaming, I don't know if they're on a schedule. Like I know we finished ahead of schedule, but maybe that means whoever else can kind of jump on and do whatever they had planned. But I'll pop out of here.
It would have been really fun if we could have had like, because I was talking about it, like it's a shame like this any % run is really fun, but it's a shame that the chat doesn't get to see the other 3 levels. It would have been fun like if we had like a showcase of like 2 people running the full game. But I think that's something we had planned in that case actually. So
yeah,
but like I said, if anyone in chat like are interested in speedrunning or curious about it, you should really like it's really easy to just try to speedrun Chip and Dale. Like Junkyard said, I have no experience of speedrunning, and I'm not really a speedrunner. Like I'm not even a like some super good player, I would say. I'm pretty impatient also, but it has been amazing to do this, and yeah, I don't regret it in any way. It's been fun.
Definitely glad you enjoyed it, and I'll leave it to the speed gaming people because again, I don't know if someone's on a schedule or something like that, but if we're ahead of time, maybe somebody else can jump in and do whatever they had planned. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to jump out now. So
congratulations, Junkyard Dave, and thank you everyone for watching, and thank you, chat. You all have a good time.
Not terrifying at all.
Good time. Goodbye. This has been Image Pie.
Yeah. Literally not terrifying at all.
No,
yeah,
not worth it.
You have anything? You want to say while you're in? You done?
I just want to say that I had a blast, and I really hope I'm able to do this again. I said in chat earlier, this is some of the most fun I've had in a very long time, and so thank you for letting me participate, and thank you for letting me jump on comms here for basically the entire second day. Felt like
unintended, but again, a big thank you for that. So I honestly thought Indy would have knocked me out, so that's why I said, like Kat and I could jump in, give you guys a much needed break and call the finals, but it didn't happen that way.
Luckily, we were both able to do it, and I think it turned out about as well as it could have. So, all right, popping out here. Thank you, everybody.
All right, and likewise, I am done. So thank you, Speed Gaming, and thank you, chat, and thank you, Cats, and thank you, everybody else, literally, that helped organize this. It was a cool event. All right, take care, guys.